Welcome back. Yesterday we took a look at some amazing illustration rares from the Scarlet and Violet era for under $2. Today we're going to look at cards from under $5. Now I made this yesterday, so it's possible the prices have already changed a little bit. And for the most part, I'm not including any cards that are under $2 because I did that yesterday, with a couple exceptions, because a couple of cards dipped under the $2 mark that I think fit for this one. Anyway, we'll see immediately, because the first card that I've identified is this Pidgey, right? It was... I think it was above $2 yesterday, or 2 days ago. Now it's under, but it's an amazing card, and the whole Pidgeot line is fantastic from Obsidian Flames. Definitely well worth $2. This Excadrill, I mean, the Steelix from Paradox Rift is considerably more expensive, and this is essentially a very similar card of a Pokemon working with a bunch of people. I think for $2, absolutely well worth it from Temporal Forces. And continuing with that from Twilight Masquerade, we've got the Timber also working. So if the Steelix, and don't get me wrong, that card is fantastic, but if that card can be closer to $10, certainly these two cards could be a little bit more than $2, right? Number 4, this Gloom from Obsidian Flames. Now, we'll see a trend here. There's already 2 Obsidian Flames cards in this list, and while there were only 12 illustration rares in the whole set, and overall, the set may be a little bit lackluster, the illustration rares were strong, and this one is unbelievably fantastic. Big shout out to anyone who notices the Weedles down here as well, so you get 2 for the price of 1. But for less than $3, this card is amazing. Oh man, this Toadscruel from Paradox Rift is super dope card. Amazing colors, amazing scenery. If you look into this tree here in the background, you'll even see extra eyes up here as well. There's even a whole other Toadscruel down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Amazing card. It definitely makes me think of the movie War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise from, like, I think it was the early 2000s. Fantastic card. Wiglet. Oh man, this card is the GOAT. This card is absolutely fantastic. I want an entire binder just of this card, and for $3, well worth it. Big shout out to Psyduck making a cameo appearance in here. And I love how Psyduck just pops up everywhere. I'm not complaining. I just love it. This Archbox, what an amazing art. This card is really fantastic, and for just a touch over $3, I mean, it's hard to say no. You can get it as low as $250, but $326 is the market price. Definitely well worth adding into the binder. And I mentioned it earlier, right? We had the Pidgeotto. I think it was the first card here. Number 8 is going to be the Pidgey. I don't know which one I like better. This one's cool just because of the yellows and the greens, and there's so many of them. They're so goofy. This card really pops, especially in a binder, and for $343, can't miss. Whew, what a card. I'm telling you, with the Tatsugiri, the Dondozo, if this card was a special illustration rare, or if the hit rate was harder on this card, it would probably be a $30 card, not a $3 card. This card is absolutely fantastic. It's one that I am dying to get my hands on, and I'd love to get it in a PSA 10 as well. It's just so epic. Well done. Igawa. It's hard to read the entire name here, but just what an amazing card for $345. Number 10, we're halfway done. The Reuniclus. I can't say this one. I hope I was close enough. Really cool card. I love how this one's just floating in the distance. The lighting on the water and the reflections is really well done. And for about $348, yeah, you can't go wrong with this card. This Orthworm. I've mentioned it in a previous video from Paldea Volge. This card is the absolute best that the artist could have done for this Pokemon, and it also came out around the time when the Dune movies were coming out, and this looks just like Arrakis, and the Dune worms are coming out of the sand. Super epic. I think this is a masterpiece. Exceptionally well done. Snorunt. Oh, what a cute card. He's so happy just chilling in the snow. This is an amazingly cute card for $373 market price out of TCG. Can't go wrong putting this into the binder at number 12. And to go the complete other extreme, right? The super bright and white colors to like super dark and red colors. We've got this Skizor from Obsidian Flames again. And this card is majorly epic. It's one that I've pulled myself, and I adore this card. Really amazing for less than $4. This one, Komiya is the artist. What a fantastic artwork. This Brute Bonnet looks super menacing here, and the colors are fantastic. For less than $4, like, I'm shocked that this is as cheap as it is. And I get it. I mean, the pull rates are, I guess, relatively easy, but it's still a shockingly beautiful card for less than $4. And for this one, oh man, the Deerling and the Sawsbuck together make one fantastic 1-2 punch. I actually have 2 of each of them. I bought 2 myself, and I pulled each of them in one ETB, which is pretty amazing. It's gorgeous. Nothing else needs to be said. We all know that those 2 cards are pretty special. This Bramblin is amazing. The scene that they're in looks like an old Western. This place got a Pokeball on it. There's like a Bramblin stuck in a tire. Like, the more you look, the more you see. This card's really cool for about $4.19. Wow. If this was in the Pokemon 151 set, I bet you this would be a $15 card, not a $5 card. It's upside down. We're looking through the trees. There's a moon in it. We all know that any card with a moon in it is instantly investable. Slam dunk pickup for less than $5. The only card that's actually from the 151 set on this particular list, which just goes to show how valuable those illustration rares are, is the Tangela. This is, to me, such a ridiculous Pokemon. I'm looking at a list of all 151 of them right now, and this one makes no sense, but at the same time, in this card, it makes all the sense in the world. It's just having a great time out in nature, swinging on a tree, something we all do as kids. Amazing. Amazing for $4.70. Nice job. Number 19, we're almost done. This Mantike is amazing. So happy outside of this circular glass here. We've got our scientist in the bubble doing some work. And if I'm not mistaken, Mantike is a card that doesn't get a lot of representation in the TCG. So the fact that they highlighted this one in an illustration rare and did such a nice job of it, I think is really special. And I think is well worth a $5 investment. And on to number 20, we've got Quaxley coming in at $4.93. I mean, we're talking about one of the 3 starter Pokemon of the new Pokemon Horizon series for less than $5. Okay, maybe the whole evolution line isn't the best out of the Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley line, but still, we're talking about a starter Pokemon for less than $5, and it's pretty dope. Again, like, just look at all the stuff going on, all the detail there is to admire as just a piece of art, and then he's just he's just smiling and having a great time. I love this card. I don't have it, but I will be picking it up 100%. And this is what they all look like. Let me move myself a little bit. This is what they would all look like if they were together in one mega binder. And I mean, just looking at them, a lot of them pop. Definitely the Pidgey with its colors here, the Orthoworm, the Deerling, the Brute Bonnet actually pops quite a lot, the Pidgeotto. Oh, they're such an amazing binder, and such an amazing collection of cards for less than $5 each. And in fact, you can get them all for $70.71 according to TCG Player pricing. That's an average of $3.54 per card. And keep this number in mind, $70.71. You can have all 20 of these, or I found 2 cards from the Scarlet and Violet era, one a little bit above, one a little bit below. That's pretty close to the $70.71 price. And the question is, would you rather have one of these cards, or would you rather have all 20 of these? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, I'm going to be making more, so be sure to hit the subscribe button. Like would be awesome, and you can always go over to my Buy Me a Coffee page, support the channel, and get all of my free resources available over there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.